Hello guys and welcome back to another video on my channel. Now today it's a match preview. It's Wycombe versus Luton Town. Now this match preview is going to be very different. This week I've had laptop problems, so the way I normally record my videos, I need basically I need my laptop, and my laptop has had a few problems. It needs repairing, and this week I haven't managed to get it repaired. It was meant to be done today, in fact, as I'm recording this video, but there's been a delay and it won't get sorted until next week. So for this match preview and for the match reaction, which I will upload tomorrow, I'm going to have to freestyle it. So whatever comes out of my mouth is what this video is going to be. Normally I plan my videos in advance and, I know exactly what I'm going to say. This time around it's going to be a little bit harder because I can't edit. So I'll try my best not to make many mistakes throughout this video. But you guys may actually like the freestyles. I'm not too sure. If you do like the freestyle, like match previews and match reactions, then let me know down below. And then I may think about doing it for the future. But anyway, Wycombe versus Luton. Is this a must-win game for Luton? I don't know, if I'm being honest. I do feel like the fan base will be very angry if Luton lose, as expected, in my opinion, because I do believe Luton are a better side than Wycombe. I think Luton have better quality players. And to be fair, the finances at Luton are much better than Wycombe. We're not disrespecting Wycombe at all. That's just like the facts. So for a club like Luton, and I think this is for every other club in the Championship as well, losing against Wycombe is a very bad result. It's a much better result compared to losing against a team like Barnsley, which we recently did. It's going to hurt a lot more because of the size of Wycombe and what they've done over the years. It's going to be a disappointing result if Luton don't get the win. I feel like Luton should be getting at least a point. I don't think there's any excuses for Luton not to pick up a point. We've got a very good record at Wycombe. We've never lost there. I feel like we've played Wycombe 13 times at their stadium and Luton have not lost there. I've witnessed a few games at Wycombe which have been very entertaining. One that pops up into my head right now is the game where we won 2-1 away from home. Luton scored 2 goals in the last 3 minutes of the game. I can't think any other away game where the Lions were that good. It was unreal that day. Another game that pops into my mind is Jonathan Smith's volley against Wycombe. I think that game ended 1-1. And then also Cameron McGeehan's goal, which was I think a 30-yarder as well. That was a brilliant goal. I feel like we won 1-0 that day. But I've been to Wycombe a few times and let's just say every time we play Wycombe, it's very competitive. They've beaten us a few times over the years at our stadium. They're very competitive games. We've played Wycombe in League 2, in League 1 and in the Championship. We kind of have grown with Wycombe up the leagues a little bit, but we've obviously progressed a little bit quicker than what they have. Wycombe this year, actually, I feel like as expected, they are in the bottom 3. I didn't think they would stay up, if I'm being honest, but there's still time. Wycombe can still do it. And with their win away from home against Rotherham, they're hoping that momentum goes into this game against Luton and hopefully they can try and get the 3 points. That's their mentality. That's what they are going to be looking at this game and thinking, right, we can get some points at home to Luton. But Luton need to make sure that doesn't happen. Nathan Jones came out in his interviews this week and after the Barnsley game and saying that Luton needs to go back to basics. I agree, because every time we have an international break, Luton we're not the same side for some weird reason. Before international break, we're a really good team, we're climbing up that Championship table, but then international break happens, we take a few steps back and we don't remember the basics, which is quite disappointing because in the Derby game and in the Barnsley game, the passing, the marking, the positioning, they're very poor, and normally we get that correct. But recently we just haven't been, and we need to bounce back. And what a way to bounce back in a game against Wycombe. It's not going to be easy, but we do have a good record against them. Wycombe, we all know what their style of play is like. We know that they like to time waste. They're very good at game management. Luton need to try and avoid all of that from happening. How do Luton avoid that from happening? It's by getting that first goal. Score as quick as possible. And that's what I feel like Luton need to do. In the home game at the start of the season, Luton, we were going at Wycombe from the minute one. And you can tell with Pelly Ruddock's celebration, when he does this, the players know what Wycombe's style of play is like. They like to time waste, as we all know. So I do feel like the players are going to be up for this one. But as I just said there, we need to score the first goal. If you score the first goal, you stop Wycombe from time wasting, because then Wycombe then have to attack you because they're losing the game. And then when a team attacks, they leave spaces in behind, which Luton could then try and exploit. So fingers crossed that could happen against Wycombe. Could Luton's record of scoring more than one goal away from home be broken in this game against Wycombe? I'm not too sure. But as I was saying, Wycombe, they love to time waste. They're also very good at set pieces. Joe Jacobson, very experienced player, very good. I think it's his left foot, which is his best foot, which is like one of the best. I think it's definitely his left foot. Without 100% looking at the internet, I do think it's his left foot, which causes many teams plenty of problems from free kicks and from corners. So hopefully Luton don't give away silly fouls in dangerous areas. Luton are good at defending set pieces, but let's not be stupid. Let's be smart. Don't foul them. Try not to give away corners, because that's where Wycombe are at their best. That's where they like to score their goals. Also, they're very good on the counter. They've got very quick players. So Luton need to watch out for that, because let's just say Luton are not the best at defending against teams that counter us. And that could happen in this game, because if we're dominating possession, we're dominating the plays and trying to attack Wycombe, we are going to leave space in behind for them to exploit. So we definitely need to watch out for that. But deep down, I do think Luton will get a good result in this game against Wycombe, and I do think we will go back to winning ways like we did before international break. I am going to go with the traditional 1-0 away win, which Luton love to get this season. However, that could be broken, in this game against Wycombe. Could we score more than one goal away from home? I do reckon James Collins will play, and hopefully he plays with Adebayo up top. We see a different strike force. I feel like from now until the end of the season, Luton need to start looking at these games and think this is an opportunity to try something different. I don't feel like Luton will go down. I don't feel like the bottom three teams will catch Luton. However, I do know that Nathan Jones and the team, they all want to finish as high as they can, which is fair play. But I do feel like these remaining games, we should try something new. We should try different, plays, different systems to see what works best for us for next season. But obviously Nathan Jones does want to look at this season and think, right, how high can we finish? So, for example, we finished 12th. Right, that's the benchmark for next season. Can we finish above 12th? I understand it, but I also understand that we should try a few things differently. So, will the likes of Morel start? I hope so, because I don't understand why he hasn't been playing. Morel, very good at passing the ball. Is playing against a team like Wycombe ideal for him? I'm not too sure, but with the way Glenn Ray's been playing recently, I don't think he should be starting at all, really. I don't think he should be anywhere near that starting 11. So maybe just give Morel a few games just to let him prove himself. I didn't know this until I researched it last week. Luton have not lost a game when Morel has started the game. He may have come off during those 5 games which he started, but out of those 5 games which he started, Luton have not lost the game. So fingers crossed that we see more of Morel. Could we see more of Dion Pereira? He's been scoring a lot of goals with the under-21s this season. So could we see him? Could we see Lawar more? He's come back from injury. Nombe, I know he only played 45 minutes against Barnsley, but could he play in this game against Wycombe? He did play against Wycombe last season, so he knows a little bit about them. Who knows, but I do think Luton will win this game 1-0. I'm going with a James Collins goal. But anyway, guys, that is the end of this match preview. Hopefully you did enjoy it. I freestyled for 10 minutes. I don't know how I've done that without making so many mistakes, but if you guys like the way I freestyle and you want to see more of it, let me know down in the comment section. Drop a like on the video if you did enjoy it. Comment below your score predictions and your predicted 11s that you would play in this game. If you are a Wycombe fan, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I will be doing a match reaction for this game, and I also upload championship content. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to follow me across all my social media if you haven't done already, and I'll see you guys in the next video.